Can I just...
What are you doing? Get with it.
Come
on, she's in trouble.
You didn't tell me how to use the system. Sorry, I'm freaking out here. I've been practicing. I'm back on my bullshit again. I've started playing Double Switch. Alex, this is my challenge to myself tonight. I want to one credit clear this game.
I think you can do that.
I want to clear it without using saves, without continues. So it'll be extra funny when I lose at something really easy. Anyway, so Double Switch. Alex, you've played this game.
I love this game. This was one of the first FMV games I ever played for, and one of the first I didn't beat it, but my mom beat it.
That's amazing.
Yes, we had a guide. We played on the Sega CD, not the Saturn. We didn't have a Saturn. Oh, I should let this play.
Right. This was originally on Sega CD. This is the best console version of Double Switch you can find, this Sega Saturn upgrade. Nowadays, it's actually available for iOS and Android, so if you can, play that version. It has much better video quality.
Oh, it's so nice.
But Double Switch. Yeah, so, you might think of this as a Night Trap for the 90s. Night Trap, though it was released in '92, was filmed in 1987, so it still has that 80s stink about it. This one, it's a full 90s production. They brought back Night Trap creator and designer James Riley to do the same on this game. He also did the story. So this is basically Night Trap 2 for a harder, grungier generation.
And yes, that is Thomas Dolby. You'll find a lot of familiar faces in this game.
Thomas Dolby, composer of She Blinded Me with Science. I don't know why I called him a composer.
He's a composer! He composes music. You're allowed to call him that.
That's true. So this version has a lot of really nice options, actually. You'll want no transparency for the map, because the map is very important. This game has sound effects, and thank God you can turn them off, because they're super loud, louder than everything else, and you wouldn't like it. You can still save your game in this one, but unlike the Sega CD one, it doesn't give you a limited number of times to load. Like every save file in the Sega CD one, you can only load off it 5 times before it deletes permanently.
So like a continue system.
Yeah, here you can continue an unlimited amount of times. Not like we're going to use that. You can also reassign the buttons. That's great. Super needed, and this game's interface is so much better on Saturn. I'm saying this as a huge super fan of this game.
Yeah,
this is probably the ultimate way to play Double Switch.
It's great. As a nerd for cheesy movies, I love this game.
It combines cheesy movies and cheesy games all in one double cheese package. Let's start her up. I'm going to let the game speak for itself for a little bit.
Hi.
Hi.
My name is Eddie. I need your help. This is my building. And since the neighborhood really sucks, I built all these traps and security systems to protect the people who live here. The problem is some bonehead locked me in the basement and cut off my controls. Except they forgot about the phone lines, which is how I got you in. Now you can protect the tenants and get me out of here. You and me are friends, right?
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
That'd help me. Anyway, I designed the whole system. Now this is the lobby. That's Elizabeth. She's the manager. If there's a problem, don't expect her to deal with it, okay? You can see the traps and triggers for each room by pressing the start button. Oh, yeah. To get me out of here, you gotta get the number from each of these power boxes. Now, they flash on when anybody opens them, so you keep your eyes peeled, okay? This is Brutus. He just got out of prison. You gotta watch out for him. I don't know what he's up to, but I don't like anybody snooping around my place, okay? This is Alex's room on the 2nd floor. She's a new girl in town. She says she's a journalist. I think she likes me. Lyle, the handyman. He's the one who's been screwing everything up around here. Trap him whenever you can. There's an emergency alarm going off in Alex's apartment. Use your cursor to get up there, see what's going on.
Oh, that sounds important. How do I do that? Can I just...
What are you doing? Get with it. Come on, she's in trouble.
You didn't tell me how to use the system. Sorry, I'm freaking out here.
What's going on? Are you just sitting there?
No, I'm just...
I'm talking to the wrong guy. You're out of here.
Oh.
Yeah, folks, it is literally as loud as it can get, unfortunately. Can we turn up on our end? Will that affect this, or...?
No.
Darn.
Yeah. So, like many FMV games, this part is maybe too loud.
Okay, I'll turn this part down.
Like many FMV games, it has a smart-ass beginning where it's all like, "Oh, you didn't act? Well, game over." It was just a sign of the times, you know? It was a time to call you an asshole before you even started playing. That's Double Switch. Alright, so let's reflect just a little bit on what we've learned today from that playthrough. So the game takes place in the Edward Arms, which is this old mansion that dates back to the turn of the century, that is, the 20th century. And it was built by this eccentric millionaire or something, who filled it with all sorts of alcoves and stuff. Years later, the mansion's on decline, the family living there has to rent it out as apartments. So you see all these wacky people living in these apartments at the Edward Arms, which has now been taken over by a crazy teen by the name of Eddie. He's built a number of traps to keep intruders out. That's what Eddie wanted to tell you. He's just, you know, he can't tell you everything all at once. It's something you have to figure out by playing the game over and over again and watching all the FMV sequences. I'll try and fill in what little story there is as I can, but yeah, let's play the game.
The audio may be a little bit louder now. I try to boost it a bit, but honestly, it may not be loud.
Are you sure you're ready for this? I mean, you gotta be quick. You gotta go where the action is and use the traps. That's what they're there for.
You got it, buddy. I'm ready.
There's an emergency.
Yeah, got it.
There's someone in my apartment. Stay here and cover me while I check things out.
Now I should note, I'm not going to start my 1-credit run just yet, because
You gotta practice first.
in many cases, a lot of the fun you get out of the games, these sorts of games, is the failure sequences. That's a pretty good scream.
He just walks right out, huh?
He just left. Oh, usually Eddie gets pissed at you for that, but I guess not this time.
If I want your help, I'll ask for it. Got it?
The manual says Brutus has spent most of his life in prison. And yes, I read the manual. Oh, here we go.
Oh, this is great.
I have to interrupt this song in the middle or else the game will game over. Sorry about that. Okay, enough of that. You have to watch the power box in the basement. Alright, back to the music. Let's not trap the lady.
Yeah, not her.
See, a night trap for the 90s. Don't you agree already?
Look!
Just
Very
look
90s.
at it.
This statue is what I
I love
think
these
it is.
impossible apartments. Like, the way they're decorated is just
Here it is.
nowhere close to reality.
Statue of Isaacs, gatekeeper between the passageway of life and death.
Interesting. Shit, wrong one.
Hey, wake up. You gotta get the code numbers to get me out of here.
He turned into Billy Idol really quick.
Yeah. Someone called him a lost YouTuber.
He kinda is, yeah. This is what they did before YouTube. No problem, Eddie. You were right to count on me. This time I'll save Alex. Mission accomplished.
What are you trapping Brutus for? How many times do I have to tell you, we don't trap tenants. We need the money.
So you have to strike a careful balance between saving the tenants and not trapping them. It can be a little difficult.
Well, perhaps the name is familiar.
It's Debbie Harry.
Yep, Debbie Harry of Blondie.
Met him at some point.
And the handyman is Arlie Ermey of Full Metal Jacket and every other movie with a
Handyman
drill
run
sergeant.
all over the building. He's trying to screw things up for us. Trap him whenever you can.
And Eddie doesn't like him. So we gotta trap him at some point. What's going on in here? Oh shit!
What the fuck?
I'll fix it. There we go. Take that, bird monster.
Yeah, go to hell.
Duh. You just bagged Jeff. You know Jeff, the singer?
Jeff!
Do that again, and you're gone.
Jeff! Don't trap Jeff!
Jeff is Alex's favorite character in this
He
game.
is.
You're letting those suckers get the upper hand. Come on.
Also,
get
you need
with
to
it,
capture
pal.
a certain number of intruders. You have to keep that number that says cap. You have to keep it higher than the escaped number, or else Eddie will call you up and ruin things. And in this first chapter, you gotta hunt down these code numbers. If you miss one, it puts you in a Walking Dead situation. You cannot beat this act. Yeah, just laying out all the different ways you can lose here. Suffice to say, you have to play this game a lot. Both just to beat it, and eventually to see all the cutscenes that you'll miss when you're trying to play the game for real.
Is this apartment complex built on the set of Legends of the Hidden Temple?
It basically is, yeah.
Applesauce or this.
Well, the story is the millionaire who built this place did an exhibition. What is this? An excavation in Egypt a long time ago. I'm really gonna have to not talk when I play this game seriously. To the wrong one again. It's cool. This run is fucked.
It is so fucked.
Alex, prepare your best and funniest commentary for when I start to actually play this for real. Oh, I got this. Oh, no I don't. Yep,
no,
that
you
can
don't.
happen.
You let those suckers get to the power box. And now we're all cut off.
Alright, I can't put it off any longer. You've seen the worst of Double Switch. Now you're gonna see how to actually play the game. Or I'm gonna try to. Wish me luck.
Alright, ready for a 1cc?
This is a guaranteed 1cc of Double Switch for the Sega Saturn.
Retro pals never fuck up.
Mm-hmm. We never say die and we never fuck up.
You again?
Yeah, deal with it.
Oh, come on, get with it. Get me out of here.
I got this.
There's an...
Alright, we're gonna play
There's
correctly.
someone in my apartment. Stay here and cover me while I check things out.
Got it.
I would like to show off more of the story, but realistically, no.
There's not much you can really show. Yeah,
It's a very difficult game, actually.
Yeah, you play, you concentrate. I'll do all the good talking. So, how's everybody like video games? I love them. So, I actually really like this game. I'm not goofing when I say this is actually one of my favorite FMV games of all time.
Good start.
It's funny, first of all, and in the sense that it's very, very cheesy, but it leans into it a lot. It really leans into its B-movie aesthetic. And I really appreciate that, because it does. I like things that don't take themselves seriously, and it also lets the stuntmen in the game, the people who are getting all knocked around and stuff, just give the goofiest deaths as they like.
This game is basically all stunt work. Appreciate it in that respect.
What's great is also what I love about this game is this amazing set. Imagine having to build. I love this guy too.
They had to build like 8 or 9 different sets for all the rooms in this place, and it's actually pretty convincing.
Yeah, and sometimes you can see like the black curtains that kind of like shelf off thing. You can sometimes also see the mattresses that they fall into as well. Because they do fall, because, you know, they do need to not... Oh, shit.
No time to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit, this guy. Got him!
You got him! I hate that guy! He's so difficult to get.
Yeah. The timing on this is real tight, and you have to know a lot of these video sequences in advance. Certain segments like these you have to see. Alright, so I want to go to grads next. Again, you have to get all 4 code numbers in one shot. If you miss one, you're screwed.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, there's Mafia guys running around, but there's those other folks in green running around. They're actually part of an Egyptian cult. And the Mafia guys are running around because they heard about them.
On my way to work.
They're just after Brutus.
Yeah, they're just after Brutus, who's one of the tenants at this apartment complex. And you can see the black curtains a lot right there.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
No, I'm just doing a story.
Better or worse than Mad Dog McCree? I would absolutely
So much
say
better.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite FMV games, if not my favorite.
Oh, Trap of Luxury, I'm so glad you're here. This game's got Debbie Harry and Corey Haim.
Mm-hmm.
And Arlie Emery. You're gonna love it.
Oh, here we
There
go.
he is!
That boy is getting...
Now, if you watch this sequence, you can clearly see him land on a mattress.
Yeah, look at the... Yeah, take a look at the trap as he falls into it.
Pointing at the screen will help out. There you
I
go.
know.
Yeah,
That makes
alright.
Eddie happy.
Good job, good job. That should slow him down. Very nicely done.
I also love everybody's wardrobe in this game. Everybody looks perfect and amazing, and yeah, I love the set too because the visual cue on the set is that you have to have your thing charged up on the side, and you have to activate it right as they step into position.
Mechanically, it's super complex, and I actually won't even bother trying to explain it.
Yeah, don't. You're gonna. Yeah, I got it.
Downstairs. We're not back in.
I'd say, in terms of FMV games, this is one of the most complex and difficult ones. And there's actually a scoring aspect to it, too.
So yeah, Alex is a freelance journalist, which, hey.
I relate.
Yeah. And she is there doing a report about the apartment complex itself, which was, yeah. Because, see, both the cult and the mob guys are also looking for Brutus, but they're also looking for a treasure that may be hidden in this Egyptian-themed apartment complex.
Yeah.
An Egyptian treasure.
Okay. We got all the code numbers we need, at least. Yeah, unfortunately, the way the game is designed, you can't really stick around and watch your handiwork.
Yeah.
Though sometimes you do. This guy.
This guy's
He's not so bad in Act 1. I call him the run ender, because he can,
yeah.
game over you in a wink of an eye. Thinks he's so cool. Yeah.
So again, the stunt people in this game have a really good sense of humor. They just ham it up, and considering all the traps, this entire set had to be built on a platform if you think about it. Like, because there's so many trap doors, and it's really, really impressive set building.
Here's some story.
Oh yeah, Brutus is being haunted by Luigi. I mean, not haunted, but
Two more
chased.
hours.
This isn't Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi's
I'm
Mansion
stupid?
loves Egypt.
I'm gonna believe there's gold around here?
I'm telling you, Luigi. My father laid bricks on this building. On his dying deathbed, he told me there was treasure buried in this building. Why am I gonna make this up?
Maybe you want to buy yourself some time. So I don't blow your face all over this room. You know what, Brutus? Time's up.
Alright, I'll watch this scene. There's a good rejoinder at the end of this one.
You tell Luigi and Mario their days are numbered.
That's
Oh.
right. You tell Luigi and Mario their days are numbered. Thank you, Sega.
Uh-oh.
But you let him run wild.
Oh.
I was gonna say, let's not watch Lyle getting laid. Thank you.
Lau gets laid. The sequel to Double Switch. Oh, I want to trap those other guys, but I need to see this guy's code number.
People
A lot
keep calling.
of the challenge of this game involves, like, trying to squeeze in as many traps as possible between the absolutely required events.
Yes, Mebs. Brutus has been in a lot of. He's been in a lot of films. He's typically a mafia guy in films, apparently. Hardcore Gaming 101 has a nice article about this
Did it?
game. Good.
Great, great. You got the code number, great. Oh, you're good. You're very, very good. I'm out of here. All right, let me level with you. Tell you what's really going on around here. I think there's a killer in the building, and I think I know who it is, and I'm gonna nail the sucker. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch the basement camera on for you. Keep an eye on my place. Don't let nobody knows around here. Code numbers.
Alright, and so concludes Act 1 of Double Switch. Alex, if you'll do the honors and switch the discs.
Switch the discs.
Act 2 is the longest and most difficult chapter of the game. So much so it requires its own disc. We're gonna have to switch back to disc 1 if we get to Act 3.
Good luck.
So, just to put it in perspective, there were 7 parts of Act 1 where you needed to act or else you would get a game over. In Act 3, there are 9. In Act 2, there are 16. It is an extremely long and difficult act, and the most difficult input of the game is at the very end. So, fun stuff. If the run is going to end, it's probably going to end here. You watching GDQ? I could do this.
Yeah, this game is kind of quiet, but it goes quiet to loud, and sometimes I was trying to have the audio boosted from inside OBS, but yeah, it's a little quiet. Here we go.
Oh, I'm gonna miss a couple of dudes, but I do want to see this part.
Surprise! How'd you get out? My little helper. Eddie? Hey, why don't you just shut up, okay? And why don't you just get the hell out of our lives?
Eddie, your mother and I are worried.
Don't you talk about my mother, all right? This is my building, mine. If it wasn't for me, this place would be Crater City. Now, if you mess with me, you're gonna get it. You got it?
Well, we'll see about that.
The old man just doesn't get it, does he?
Some family intrigue
So yeah, the story is, it turns out that that's Eddie is Lyle's son. And this game is about kind of a son mad at his dad.
I guess so, if you want to really simplify it.
I love to simplify things, you know me.
It's all about cool traps, in my
No
opinion.
scroll here, boys.
No scroll here, boys.
Good old Debbie Harry.
Dad, why won't you let me fill this complex with death traps?
I can understand, as a handyman, that would be pretty annoying.
Always trying to free people from your son's shitty traps.
Lucky nobody's sued by now. Better step right on this conspicuously marked thing here. Uh-oh!
God, I love the way they ham it up as they die. God bless them, I love this.
The stunt actors really carry this game.
And just this absolutely off-the-wall, the set design just...
Oh, shit!
Oh, you okay?
Yes.
Yeah, don't listen to me. Listen to the good game.
I'm trying not to.
Okay, yeah.
Shit, who did I miss? I think we're still good.
Yeah, we're still...
Okay, this one I have to get.
Okay. I love her so much.
She's pretty great.
I still love when you can see the black curtains. That's so nice.
Oh, they always act all smug when they get away from you, too. It's the worst. And then you have these guys where you think they're going to step on the fireplace trap there, but he's just like, nope.
Yeah, that's the thing. They actually all had to be, like, if you think about it, this all had to be blocked out in an extremely certain way. And,
it actually affects the gameplay, too. They had to very specifically film these scenes to make them challenging.
And they had to direct the actors exactly where to step just to make sure the gameplay worked.
Here's where the switch happens. Because Eddie's told you not to trust this guy. But if you trap the handyman in Act 2, again, Walking Dead situation, you can't win.
Traps that you don't know about.
Yeah, you don't have to watch the whole animation. It's nice.
Sure.
The traps automatically count.
Yeah.
Watch out for this one.
What he's doing here is he's teaching us new traps while he tries to warn the tenants. He's really talking to us. Brutus, he's like, whatever.
Whatever, pizza, pasta, spaghetti. Hey, or whatever. Yeah, he's just as...
Alright, my ratio ain't great, but I'm still happy about all the story scenes we've seen. It's hard to squeeze those in.
I don't remember if the Yogs from Night Trap had to be, if you had to prime your traps first of all.
It was a one-touch interface. Here you have to prime them, and it's a little bit more difficult.
I hate this guy. He's so hard. Good job!
I think I got the timing down. I had to practice.
Yeah, the guy who did the... You're right, Electric Boogaloo mentions that the guy who released... who's doing the Night Trap re-release also released Double Switch on iOS and Android. I think he actually did that to test to see whether or not there would be any interest in Night Trap.
This is a really deadly part here.
Okay, so serious time.
Yeah, serious time. So you have to learn this trap and then immediately switch to the band room because someone's about to get murdered.
Man, but this is an emergency situation we're dealing with here. Come with me, I'll show you.
Learning the timing and order is really the challenge of this game, as I said before. Basically, just play it over and over and over again. Watching for the lower right to change.
Check this out.
There we go. Time to save a dude's life. Alright.
I love you, Jeff.
Have to keep an eye on Alex here. Step on it, step on it, step on it, step on it. Good. Okay, we're in the clear.
He's actually just a perverse extension of his own insecurity. Wow, that's pretty good.
That whole scene is great. She just totally talks about how Eddie totally sucks.
Yeah.
And how these traps are just like...
She's writing a story on the Edward Arms. Earlier, Eddie took away her notebook. I was supposed to protect her. I'm sorry, Alex.
It happens.
Game Alex.
Game Alex. Yeah, there's two of them.
Oh, shit. I have to stop someone from getting killed here.
Okay, serious time again.
That's good.
It's a mummy.
That's really good. Who are you supposed to be, Ramses? No, Tutmos?
The mummy is trying to trap her, and I'm disabling the trap by pushing the button, and I have to use a different trap to trap him.
Come on, Jeff, you're scaring me.
Complicated game. Hang on, what's next? Well, I have to go immediately to the basement. I wrote myself a walkthrough, sorry.
Now, I know you think Eddie's your friend, but he's been flipping out here lately.
Brutus is next.
And he's gonna try to switch you off from down here. And when he does, use this.
Thanks, dude. Still pretty happy with this run. My ratio is shit, though.
Yeah, it's an extremely complicated system for an FMV game. Like, I keep
They really tried to make this as interactive as possible, unlike the earlier games.
Like, I keep mentioning the set and the filming, but the director really had to get all those shots, and to get all those shots where they're like, you know, have all the little traps in frame. This was a very complicated filming, it looks like. Or I assume. I mean, there's not much, you know.
Where is it?
Well, they had experience with night traps, so that probably made it easier.
Treasure.
That's me.
Same deal here. Disable the trap, then trap the mummy.
I'm gonna switch control of this baby right on over to you.
Please do.
Thanks, Arlie Emery.
If you do that, don't switch away from the mummy immediately, you won't learn this, and you'll be dead. I gotta trap more dudes.
Yeah, you're behind.
Yeah. Next is basement. This guy's actually not gonna step on that. Damn it!
You can do it! Just... I know the Ultimo, but there is a secret code you can put into the Sega CD version that's pretty cool.
Alright, band is next. A lot of these trap scenes for the randos, they are actually random, and if they're timed badly, they overlap with required scenes and you end up missing them.
Something I need to tell you.
Something I need to tell you.
Told me his father was dead.
She just revealed that, he just revealed that Eddie is his son.
Jeff's here. I love Jeff from Scream. I am Jeff from Scream.
Fuck. This is not going well. Now see, the problem with not having a good ratio is if you don't have a good ratio, Eddie eventually calls you up and starts bitching you out. And that makes you miss important things. just barely making it. The skin of my teeth. Alright, next up. Gotta learn the trap from Alex.
Here we go.
Next is in storage and then basement. My god, I am getting terrible luck. Just the most awful, shit-tacular luck. Okay. Got some breathing room there. Storage, basement, storage. Come on, dude. It is pretty funny to be pounding on these people just in rapid-fire fashion. like it's Home Alone or something.
One that even Eddie doesn't know about.
Okay.
Built this trap myself to keep Eddie away from the phone line.
Thing he says, all right? Do you know why he hates me?
He'll shut you off there if you don't stop. Alright, we're actually almost to the end of this chapter. If I can just hold out a little bit more.
You can do it.
Okay, it's good I got that guy. This is way more tense than it needs to be. I was keeping such a great ratio when I was playing earlier today.
It's alright. You got it, man.
I believe. The run is still alive.
The style icon is here.
She's the real star of the game.
She really is. She's actually on the box art for one of the, I think, DOS or Mac version of the game.
Yeah. Okay, we're still in the game here. Here it is, the most difficult input of the game.
Alright, very serious
I
now.
thought I was a goner, didn't you? No, you ought to come over sometime and we'll get together.
You did it! Holy shit, dude!
That is so tough.
That is really tough.
You have a couple of frames there to do that. It is the biggest bullshit. And then this guy dances at you.
She took off her jacket.
Yeah, she's cool now.
Honey, she's all
Barely got that one.
Fuck you, dude. We're killing Eddie because Lyle the Handyman let us know that he really sucks and wants to betray us.
Yeah, basically.
Keep a secret.
Alright, managed to get a few extra at the end of the chapter.
Well, I'm freelance.
Alex's big revelation, I'm freelance. I don't actually get paid any money.
My biggest revelation, I have to yell at people for 3 months to pay me.
Lionel Atwater Edward built this.
More story there that we can't see. Look it up sometime, it's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Asshole.
He just keeps going.
What an asshole.
I love when he does the hand flip at you.
Yeah.
It ties in with all the rumors about treasure in this.
Just a real up yours. Anyway, there's Mummy. Another pretty difficult input here. Got it.
Oh, nice.
We beat Act 2.
Oh my god.
Oh, you think you've won, huh? Huh? Do you? Huh? You think you just take control of my building, my traps? Forget about it. No one's gonna leave this building alive. No one.
Eddie was the mummy all along.
Holy
Can you believe
shit.
it?
Yeah, we know it's pretty incoherent. I think I've already mentioned earlier, but the way the game goes is you actually learn the plot through failing and winning and failing and things like that.
The game actually is difficult, so you are going to end up playing through a whole bunch of times, and there are down times where you can catch things you wouldn't catch before.
Mm-hmm.
The main criticism of these games is that they're entirely linear, and so's this one, but there's enough randomness to the intruders to make it interesting. Because, again, you have to follow this very strict set of traps that you have to set, but you also have to improvise a little bit and try to find downtime in between the extremely stringent requirements here. Alright, so we're back to Disc 1, Act 3, also very difficult. The thing is, people in Act 3 are way faster, the times for entering the traps are just way shorter, Wish me luck.
Good luck, Danny. We all believe in you. We're all flying at the moon and calling it tunnel vision.
Good.
He's back.
Oh, I hate this so much. I am barely scraping by.
It's alright, serious time. I got this. So, his face, so good. All these faces, very
Damn it!
good.
And sometimes, like there, the events overlap, so you can only trap one and not the other.
Yeah, I'm actually going to download the Android port after the stream's done, because I'd like to test it out and see how it works. So there
It's
she
real
goes.
good looking.
Yes, you can.
Well, they may have either upscaled, or this could have originally been filmed on film. I know that Night Trap actually was done on 35mm, which is beautiful. I just love that.
Oh, no luck. Alright, here's another very tight timing part.
You're being very ungrateful.
Yeah, the tide is high, and Danny's moving on. Thanks, Go Coyote. So yeah, now it turns out that Debbie Harry yeah, she's helping out Eddie.
Yep, you don't know who's on your side.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
Shit!
You're cool.
I'm the cussing gamer.
You got other stuff, don't worry.
I'm getting Laura and we're getting out. I'll be right down. I just gotta make this.
Oh my god. Okay. If I can get this guy, I think we're golden. Alright.
Good.
It's Alexander Smith. Alexander Smith?
Now I'm
I
getting
spoke to you
nervous.
earlier this week.
I don't think
It's
there's ever
cool.
been a 1cc of this game. Because why would anyone?
Sir, it's broken wide open and I really think you're gonna want it.
I'm gonna have to cut this a bit short.
Let's go.
Get off of me!
You think I've gone crazy, don't you? Don't you? Huh?
You get the chair, Eddie.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, all the traps are electrified in Act 3, just to up the ante a little bit more. Oh my god, I'm so close to the end. Gotta catch the run-ender here. There he is. It's so easy to miss this sequence. It gives you like 2 seconds.
I designed the system. Me.
Okay. So yeah, Eddie's basically trying to kill everyone at this point. You have to stop him.
It's continually electrocuted. He's shouting it's burning!
Yeah. Oh shit. That was close. That was real close. Yeah, whatever.
Go now?
I almost missed that one. I
Holy
almost
shit.
missed that. We got one more trap to go, guys.
Okay, we
I
can
could do
it,
this.
We can do it.
I'm actually gonna do it. Oh my god. Shut the fuck up, Eddie. It's actually gonna happen. Oh my god.
I know.
I didn't practice this nearly enough for this to happen.
Oh, that fireplace.
What are you doing here? That Eddie guy's gone crazy and he's following us. We need a gun.
Gun ain't gonna help you. I
Jeff's
just
a
seen
smart
the
guy.
monkey.
Why do you have a
First
blueprint
instinct is
for
to
the
ask the dude for a
treasury of
gun.
I-6?
This ain't no treasury of I-6. It's my father's blueprint of this building.
That's it. This building is the treasury. And somehow this must be the key.
Watch out, girl!
Jeff, you fucking useless piece of shit. I love you.
That's it.
We
One
did it!
credit clear.
Oh my god!
No saves, no continues.
Holy shit, Danny! I I cannot believe you. That's amazing.
I'm sorry I couldn't commentate that as much as I wanted
it's
to.
okay,
Alex, you did a great job. Thank you.
Thank you. I tried my best. I cannot fucking believe that. So. All right, let's shut up for the ending here.
Hi, Dad.
That's right. Lyle's his dad, and
Hi.
Oh, and Blondie's his mom.
yeah.
Eddie, you have caused big trouble for everybody in this building. What do you think we ought to do with him?
Nail him.
Agreed.
Mom! Mommy!
Noticing that shot there, he does have a wallet chain. This is the 90s. Huh. Well, that was weird.
Well, I guess I trapped my son in the basement.
I believe you have something that belongs to me.
We didn't see this during the story, but the grads here, they ordered something from Egypt, off of eBay, I guess. And it turns out to be the key to this place, which a lot of people had been after, including those cult members.
No, they're not dead, Magma Ram. They're just trapped in the basement. And then, oh, holy shit, it's a key.
But all along, as this family's fortunes took a turn for the worse and the neighborhood got shittier, they were sitting on all this gold. Egyptian gold, the most valuable gold of them all.
This is a gigantic vault.
Father hid the treasure here in the building, but he never told me the statue was the key. Eddie figured it out.
I love you, Elizabeth.
Their romance explodes across the
Darling,
screen.
do we really have to keep Eddie locked up in the basement?
Oh, that Eddie.
That Eddie, we just electrocuted him like 5 times in a row,
And
but
he's still
you can't keep him
fucking
down.
with us.
And that's Double Switch.
Double Switch.
I'm very happy to have presented that game to you from start to finish in just about 40 minutes. Not bad.
I can't, man, I am extremely proud. That's one of the most amazing plays of that game I've ever seen.
I can't believe that.
I can't believe you did it either. Danny had, while I was prepping for the stream, Danny was practicing, and it's hard. It's really hard. And it's cool.
Cool. You can see the results of my previous attempts at this game.
Yeah, you can see where Danny was having a bit of a time.
Died right at the end of the game for one of those. It's up to you to determine which one that is. I did it. I don't have to play this game for a while. That's Double Switch. Really great game. And now, Jeff and the Scream! Jeff and the Scream, everyone. They only know 30 seconds of one song, and then their equipment explodes.
Every time.
The one thing I don't like about this game is that there's no full version of this song. Someone on YouTube actually covered the 30 seconds that amounts to this song, and they, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, thank you for that.
They uploaded it, and then they used an image from a really old article I wrote about Sega CD games. So that was a trip. Yeah, Double Switch. FMV games really get a bad rap, honestly, for good reason. But this one evolved the gameplay to the point where it's actually really challenging. It's fun to see how many people you can trap in one, uninterrupted sitting. They made it so that it's skill-based and actually a video game, which is more than you can say for a lot of other FMV games. Do check this out. If you have a compatible mobile device, I recommend that version. There's also a free version of it, so you can check that out too. Double Switch, one of my favorite FMV games.
Same here.